Oh, but anywho, let us get into it. Now, our story, it begins with Eren Kruger. Now, Eren Kruger is basically, the guy who saved Grisha. I don't know why I was calling him Kruger Jaeger. I know that I was probably triggering a lot of people, but yeah. So, Eren Kruger, we begin with him. Now, he was just in a ferocious battle with the Jaw Titan. But the Jaw Titan, its overall size, it really can't help against someone like him, who is a 15-meter tall Titan. All attack Titans are that tall, so yeah. Now, he did have a little bit of trouble getting around this dude's sharp claws and teeth since they were ripping his body parts off left and right, but he still managed to defeat him. Now, after defeating this Titan, his face would start to morph. Not his face, but his mouth. And his nails would start to grow longer as well, as his body is adapting to his attack Titan body is adapting to the new ability of the Jaw Titan, giving him sharp teeth that can break through anything, and nails that can scratch anything, basically. So, yeah. Now that he's killed the Jaw Titan, who is no-named, the Jaw Titan is not Marcel, because Marcel isn't even born yet. This is like years. Like, Grisha is still a kid right now. That's in Eren Kruger. Yeah, Grisha's still a kid, and yeah, so they haven't even met yet. Now, after killing the Jaw Titan would go up missing. Its Titan body already disappeared, so there is no trace of them other than the battle that they had, basically leaving destroyed trees and just a destroyed area in general. So, yeah. Now, the people would be looking for the Jaw Titan, thinking that it must have deserted or ran away, which are like, that's dangerous, and they would be sending off other Titan shifters to go investigate or look for it. Now, this would happen as Grisha's sister. And one day they're running around as, they would run into that airfield. Now, then they would get caught by those guards. Kruger would hit Jaeger, or, hit Grisha, and yada yada yada. Now, Rip Grisha's sister, she gets eaten by some dogs. Maryland? I can't pronounce their country name, bro. But that hatred for the Eldians still lives inside them all. So Rip Grisha's sister. Now, after that happened, basically the two of the soldiers, Eren Kruger and that one fat dude, they would go to Grisha's house, and they would start making up a story on what happened about how something. Hold on. But anywho. Now, after meeting with them, Grisha, he would have that hate in his eyes, and Kruger's like, he is the one. So, yeah. Now, after a few years, actually, I'll say after a year or two. So, 2 years have gone by, and the freaking Jaw Titan has disappeared completely. Now, Eren, or Kruger, I'm going to call him Kruger because it'll be confusing. So, Kruger, yeah. The Jaw Titan's still missing, and he's going to attack his next victims. Now, Eren Kruger, he would shift on a battlefield. This is a battlefield against Maryland, I can't pronounce their name, but it's a battlefield where, the armored Titan, not armor, the female Titan and the Warhammer Titan were defending against, an attacking force coming from the west. So whatever country was on the west. Or the east, I don't know, but who cares. So he would shift in the battlefield because he was there as a soldier, and he would be fighting, or he would start to attack the female Titan and the armored Titan when they're not armored, Warhammer Titan when they're not looking. So, using his teeth, he would bite into the Warhammer Titan's nape, as he would get nothing. As he would remember the special ability of this Titan, being able to use it outside of the one's body. So he's like, rip. As the female Titan would turn around, as he would throw a punch at the female Titan. Now, of course, he would throw or kick, at least kick the Warhammer Titan down, as he would start to rush over towards the current female Titan, which we don't really know who had them before Annie and all those other people. So, yeah. So, as soon as he rushes there, basically he would start to stomp on the female Titan. Not her nape or her neck area, it's just that he's stomping on her chest, destroying some bones, breaking, I guess he could say fracturing the rib cage. So, yeah. Now, his foot would start to dig deeper and deeper as pieces and, just itty bits and pieces of the female Titan is starting to fall off or fly off. Stop it! Stop it! So, yeah. Now, Grisha, he would then punch the female Titan in the head, destroying its brain as a female Titan goes retarded and it can't move. Now, that is the weakness of the Titan shifters while they're in their Titan shifting mode. If you injure their brain, they'll be left utterly useless until it fully regenerates. So, yeah. Now, the Warhammer Titan would run up, hitting hitting Kruger in his side. I'll say, near his rib cage, which, yeah. She hit him with Titan, what's it called? It's called Titan Crystal. Yeah, she hit him with Titan Crystal. So, boy, you know that hurt. Kruger took the full brunt of that, hit as he would fall over. And the Warhammer Titan, basically, she would create a spear, or a sort of spear out of her crystal, getting ready to stab Kruger straight in his neck, I almost said nape. She's getting ready to stab Kruger right in the nape, as Kruger would grab this Titan's spear, and he would push it back up into the Titan's brain. Now, after destroying this Titan's brain, he would get over back towards the female Titan, as he would grab her, and he would bite into her nape. Now, the nape was, in fact, covered with Titan Crystal, but, the Jaw Hammer, I just said Jaw Hammer, the Jaw Titan special ability, basically it allows it to break through almost anything, so the Titan Crystal isn't really, hold on! But the Jaw Titan, it basically can destroy the Titan Crystal, so, Annie, if Eren had that, he can just bite that and eat her, but, yeah. So, after biting into the nape, he would eat the female Titan. So, rip female Titan, as he would rush over towards the Warhammer Titan, grabbing it by its body, its mangled body. Actually, I wouldn't say it's ragdoll. I don't really know. But he would grab it by its body, as he would look for the cord, seeing it connect somewhere all the way towards the... we'll say he sees it connecting towards... this, I'll say one of their battle bases. I'll say a 10 or something. So he'd rush over and he would grab the Titan, or he would grab the orb. Don't do this right now, little lady. Stop it. Stop breaking my blinds. Stop it. Now, anyway, sorry about that. I swear, little girl, I will spank you. Hold on. All right. Anywho. He would grab the Warhammer Titan, which is surrounded by crystal right now, and he would bite into it. Now, Kruger, he would start to bite into it, and he would crush basically the crystal around, or basically the Titan crystal around the Warhammer Titan. As the Warhammer Titan would just she would just turn into blood. Her body's been completely destroyed, so there ain't no bringing that back. Just think about it. If your body is frozen in ice, and you shatter that ice, in cartoon logic, you would fall apart. I don't really know if you would fall apart in real life, if you would shatter ice that you've been frozen into, but I don't know if you would just shatter with the ice. I don't really know about that. I'm pretty sure that's not possible. But cartoon logic, you'll basically just fall apart. So after killing the Warhammer Titan, bruh, I'm gonna get those two mixed up a lot in this. After killing the Warhammer Titan, he would look around. While looking around, he would see that there are Titans everywhere. These are people who started to shift and the people sitting them down, as he's like, shit. As he would start to rush over. Actually, we'll say he rushes away. Him not wanting to... Mimi! Leave my blinds alone! You already destroyed most of them. Sorry about that. Now, anyway. So, alright, hold on, bruh. Alright, now, anywho, continue on. But like I was saying, he would just run away because, like, he's not trying to deal with some pure-blooded titans surrounding him and then trying to eat him. So he's like, I ain't about that life, sucker. And he dips. But after leaving, we would be having another time skip. Now, he already has 3 of the titans that I want him to have for Eren at the start of the series. But the biggest problem he has to face is the Colossal Titan. At any second, this Titan transforms, it'll be like a fucking nuclear explosion. And Grisha, he's gonna get, not Grisha, Kruger, he's gonna get launched. So, you know what Kruger did? He waited. He waited. Now, Kruger, he has to reveal that he's a traitor now. Because there's no way he can get to the Colossal Titan without it transforming. So Kruger, as one of the head commanders, I'm pretty sure Kruger was high. I'm pretty sure he was a doctor. So as one of the doctors of the Army of Merlin, I'm gonna call it Maryland. I don't really know if that's the right pronunciation. Marlene. I don't know. I can't pronounce this country's name, but Marlene. I'm gonna call it Marlene for now. Marlene. That doesn't sound right either. But sorry, let's stop trying to pronounce that shit. But yeah. Anywho. But he has to reveal that he's a traitor now. So basically, they're getting ready to pass the Colossal Titan on. Now, while basically they would poke the Titan, whatever spinal fluid into someone, basically that person would start to transform, and Kruger would use this to his advantage. As Kruger would transform immediately, and everyone around would be shocked, as Kruger would swing his hand, killing and crushing everyone. As the armor, or the Colossal Titan, can do nothing but stand there and watch. Although if he did decide to get up and do anything, this nigga would just die. Like, he can't do anything. He can't transform to save them. So after they were all killed, basically, Kruger would walk over towards the Colossal Titan. Now, the Titan that was transforming was, in fact, a kid, and it was not Bertolt, by the way. The Colossal Titan, the person who was about to inherit it, was not Bertolt. It was someone else. Pause. It was not Bertolt, because I want Bertolt to live. I feel bad for him. Mimi, please! Anyway, it was not Bertolt. Hold on. So, yeah. Now, after stepping on this kid that was about to inherit the Colossal Titan, yeah, Grisha just stepped on it and he destroyed the nape. He would walk over towards the Armor Titan and he would just slam his mouth down, biting straight into him. Now, you know this is fucking painful because you're getting bit with the sharpest teeth of all of the Titan shifters plus Titans. So that shit's hurting. Your limbs are getting chopped off. So while the armor or the Colossal Titan's being eaten, yeah, that's an easy, or not easy, he had to reveal who he was. And they're definitely going to know something up if he's the last one to survive. So he would start to rush off. Now, this is the day that Grisha is about to be transformed into a Titan and thrown to wander Paradise Island forever. Now, when he gets there, basically, something would happen. Now, pause. I have to, actually, no, I was gonna have Dinah survive so he can use the Founder Titan, but I forgot that I was changing that, because, like, there's something else I have to tell you. Now, to use the full abilities of the Founding Titan, you do have to have all 9 or 10, I'm pretty sure there's 10 of them, all 10 of the Titan shifters within you. So basically, you just have to have all 10 Titan shifting abilities. And also, if you have royal blood, you can use the Founding Titan, but not to its full power. But if you have all 10 of the Titan shifting abilities, then even if you're not of royal blood, you can use a Founding Titan. So that is what I'm going to do here. Now, yeah. Eren. Basically, he would get Kruger would get there, he would save Grisha, and he would tell Grisha the mission, that he must devour all of the Titan shifters, and he would tell Grisha that he already has the Hammered Titan, the Warhammer Titan, the Jaw Titan, the Female Titan, and he would say, recently I ate the Colossal Titan. As, you know, Grisha's like, wait, what? As he's like, so that's the reason why the Titan shifters have started going missing. As he would say, only Maryland only has the possession of 3 Titans. As he would say, the Armor Titan, he would say the Beast Titan, and the Cart Titan. Those are the final Titans that the Maryland has. Because those are only 3 that Maryland, has now. Or Maryland, I can't pronounce his name. But he would say Marlian? Is that how it says? Is that how you spell it? Is that how you say it? But yeah, anyway. He would just say that is the, basically, Mimi, none of that shit, okay? You were doing so well. Anyway, sorry about that. But he would tell him that there is one Titan within the walls that you need to get your hands on. He would say the Founding Titan. After that, you must get to the other 3 Titans. But if you can't do it yourself, or if you fail, then just basically, just give up. Like, just don't give up, but like, just pass it on to your child. Just pass the mission on to your child. And then he would say, he will be fond of 2 people. He would say, he would be fond of, let me pause this for a second. He'll say, instead of being fond of, he'll say that he wants to protect 2 people. Misaka and Armin. As basically, Grisha's like, what the fuck is... I'm gonna fucking murder her. I don't care if she's 1 year old. Ah! Alright, there. No, don't touch it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Alright. Anywho, like I said, Grisha's like, who the fuck is Mikasa and who the fuck is Armin? And Kruger's like, don't worry about it. Just go. I know you can do it. All you need to do is devour the Founding Titan. As our boy... Oh yeah, I'm planning to do a what if Eren went back in time, since it's absolutely possible. And I'm pretty sure, like, Kruger, he was probably sent back in time, because, like, he knew of people, like... I'm not even going to explain it, but, yeah. Now, anywho, basically, he would... Grisha, he would go, and he would do his mission. He would pipe Carla. He would pipe her, and he would bust. And he would have a child. And this one was intentional. He intentionally had one. But anyway, after having Eren, we would have a time skip. Now, Eren knows everything. Eren knows about what Grisha's doing. He knows all of that. Yep, Eren knows about it in this timeline. The reason why Eren had, like, Grisha told Eren is because, like, Eren has, like, 5 Titan abilities. Yeah, 5 Titan abilities. The Attack Titan and the other 4. He has 5 Titan abilities. And Grisha doesn't know what the fuck Marilyn or Marilyn, I don't even know how to pronounce their name. He doesn't even know what they're gonna do. Out of fear, they could probably attack Paradise Island, and they could probably kill everyone here. So, he's just like, alright. He tells Eren everything, basically. And Eren is 8 years old when he's hearing this, because Eren was fucking psycho as a kid. So I'm pretty sure Eren would understand this shit. So after telling Grisha after telling Eren everything, basically he would tell Eren that the mission is to basically collect the Founder Titan and eat the other 3 Titans. And yeah. So he just needs Eren to do these. And then he would say, then you could save the walls. You can save everyone in Paradise Island. And Eren's like, alright. Because I'm pretty sure Eren would be down to do this shit if he was told that he could save everyone in the island. So, which Eren knows it's an island because he did see the map. But, yeah. Now, after being told this, we would have a time skip. Now, Eren, he is 10 years old. Now, Grisha's running out of time. So, he would be telling Eren that his time is running low, I mean. I'm gonna say loose. His time is... Hold on, guys. But, yeah. Anywho. Sorry about that silence there. But, anywho. We have 10... sorry, I don't know why I'm starting here. Basically, Grisha would tell Eren that his time is running low. And that he must do this. As you would say, son, when I get back, you're gonna have to... eat me. As wrong as that sounds... yeah. But Eren, who, is saddened that he's gonna kill his father, yeah, that still happens. Now, there will not be no fall of Wall Shiganshina, or I'm pretty sure they lived in Wall Sina. I don't really think that they lived in Wall Shiganshina. People said that they did, so I'm just gonna assume they did. So yeah, they lived in Wall Shiganshina. No one really attacks the freaking, like, yeah, the wall is safe because there is no colossal titan to kick it. I guess you could say that the armor titan can ram it, but not really possible. I'm pretty sure that Reiner was the one who rammed the weaker side of the wall, and freaking Bertolt is the one who destroyed it. So let me tell you the titan shifters that left on. Well, I'll just tell you the warriors. Now, Annie, she has inherited the armored titan. Reiner, he has not inherited any titan. And Bertolt, he doesn't have a titan. So Reiner and Bertolt, they don't have titans. Marcel, which is the person who was coming to the walls with both, with all three of the warriors, which the warriors are Annie, Bertolt, and Reiner. Basically, Marcel was the one who was coming with him, and then he got eaten by Ymir, that's how Ymir became a Titan shifter. So he had the cart Titan. So Ymir, she needs the Titan shifting ability because I don't want to kill a baddie like Ymir. Ymir, I mean, I don't want to kill a baddie like Ymir. So we're gonna keep her alive. So yeah, Ymir, she becomes a Titan shifter, but something changes about this story. I might retcon something. So let me retcon some stuff real quick. Instead of Grisha going into the interior of the wall, he's exiting he's exiting the wall. Now, he knows that Maryland is coming. And some of his intel, his spy basically, some intel he got, basically it's telling him that they are. So Grisha, he would leave the walls. Now, while leaving, he would not run into the three warriors of Maryland, but he would run into someone else. Grisha, actually, I have a better reason for Grisha to leave the walls. Instead of, I'm going to say that the Founder Titan doesn't live inside the walls, they live outside of it. So I'm just going to say that, because I need him to exit. So while Grisha is walking around, it is kind of dark. It's a starry night, and Grisha's like, Eren would enjoy this, basically. And that's when he bumps into someone. He bumps into a girl. This girl is sitting in the sand as he's looking down at her. And he's like, what are you doing out here? She would look over and she's like, huh? Basically, she would jump up and she would start trying to run away, but her legs aren't working right. Yes, this is Ymir, by the way. Ymir would fall over. So, Eren's father, Grisha, he would walk over and he's like, huh. As he's looking at her, he can see the pattern of a Titan shift. He sees that she's he sees that she shifted before. Basically based off the markings on her face. So, he's like, huh. And he would basically be asking her to explain herself. And he knows, like, he's looking at her, she's a child, or he thinks that she's a child, but in reality, she's way older than fucking Grisha. But he thinks that she's a child, so he'll sit down and he'll listen. He'll be like, alright, I don't have much time to stay with you, but I want you to explain to me. As, you know, Ymir would just sit down, and then she would be explaining what she remembers. One day, she was pretending to be some princess or some god. Then she got stabbed in the back of the neck by the Maryland soldiers. She got tossed off of a wall. She transformed, and that's all she can remember. Which will be because she doesn't remember her time as a Titan. So, yeah. She doesn't remember anything. She'll just say that happened, and then she woke up here. With, Grisha looking at her, and he's like, huh. As he would be like, alright, change of plans, as he would grab her. Now, he knows that she has some type of Titan shifting ability. And he knows that Eren's about to eat this bitch. But, not bitch, sorry about that. But, yeah, he's like, huh. As he would take her. Grisha, he wants to know if there's a way that he can extract the Titan shifting abilities without killing or eating. Now, I got this from a fanfiction I was reading of Attack on Titan, because how I get my ideas for what ifs is I read fanfictions, but I'm not copying the fanfiction right now. The fanfiction is a story of what if Eren went back in time or something like that, And in the story, Grisha, he learned a way to take or extract Titans without eating or killing them. So he's basically going to take Ymir. Now, Grisha, if you want to know how much time he has left, Grisha has about 10 months left to live. So he has just the amount of time that he needs to create this thing that he can rip out, or basically rip Titan shifting abilities out. So he would be taking Ymir back to his home, as basically Ymir, she doesn't even know what's happening. Grisha, who is in the walls right now, he's basically walking Ymir back to his home. And this is when Ymir was like still pure and innocent. She wasn't like that, a Jack, whatever she is like during season 1 and 2. But yeah, she's relatively quiet. So Grisha, he takes her home, and he would say that this is his little cousin. Yeah, little cousin. No, actually, I don't want. I wanna. I mean, girl, Ymir's a gay, but all right. I'll leave it off here. Basically, Grisha, he would take Ymir home, and he would be staying outside of his door, as he now has to explain who this little girl is. But one question. You guys have 2 ships. Now, that is Eren x Ymir, which during my time, I have found a way for me to do ships on my what ifs. So, during my time away, I have found out a way to do that, so no cringe this time. So, Eren and Ymir. Or Eren and whoever. So, basically, it's either Eren or Ymir, or, we'll say Annie and Eren, since those are the 2 baddies in my eyes of Attack on Titan. So, those 2. Actually, no, because, we'll say, Eren and Ymir, or Eren and Misaka. What about one of those? So, just decide. I don't really know. I want Eren x Ymir. I might just do that just to spit in your faces. But, whatever. Just put ships down below. Eren x whoever. Rules, it has to be a girl, because Eren's not gay. And, yeah. That's all. Goodbye.